you think it's made a difference, these protests coming out here every week?
Unfortunately, not in the short term, because a lot of Palestinians have died. But we hope that in the long term, this is going to change the public opinion and slowly put pressure on the Western governments to stop supporting, such a fascist regime like the Israeli one.
Yeah, I think it's very easy to feel like we have no ability to affect any change. And as much as I believe that on the one hand, I also feel like I still have to do everything I possibly can. Even if one individual thing is not going to lead to a mass event right after, a lot of individual things over and over and over with repetition and consistency and determination, eventually something happens. So we have to keep going, yeah.
And what's brought you out here today?
The ongoing genocide in occupied Palestine, the settler colonialism that's been rife for the last 76 years, the illegal occupation of the West Bank. I think it's time to give Palestine back to the Palestinians.
One thing I'm very glad of, even though I can't believe we're marching 11 months on from October the 7th, and just like Patricia said, we cannot talk about October the 7th without going back to 1948. The best thing about what is happening now is the education, the awareness, thanks in part to social media, that young people, the younger generations below us are being educated about this, and they are standing up for what is right, to be on the right side of history.
And do you think that kind of cultural education and media in this generation, do you have faith that can change things?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, look at how many young people are here.
And why are you here today? Why do you think it's important you're here?
I think it is important as a Jew, as an Israeli, that we make sure that Palestine is still on the news. We make sure that we do not stop talking about Palestine. To make sure that we know that Israel is an apartheid state and that Zionism is the enemy of peace.
Lovely to meet you. And why are you here today?
I'm here to support the Palestinian struggle for liberation. And I'm here to denounce the genocide by the Zionist regime committed against innocent civilians in Palestine.
Stop the bombing now, 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 now! We are the people!
Do you have faith this government under Starmer could take further steps to put more pressure on Israel?
It has to take further steps. It has responsibilities under international law, has a responsibility according to the judgment of the ICJ that has found that it is plausible that Israel is committing a genocide, not to aid and abet that genocide. So it needs to stop doing what it did this week, which is reaffirming a position that Israel is a trusted ally. Israel is a state on trial in the world's highest court for genocide, whose leader faces prosecution at the ICC and found guilty by the ICJ and numerous human rights bodies of implementing a system of apartheid. Why would any decent British government want to ally itself with a state practicing those policies?
Well, I woke up, unfortunately, only after the 7th of October. I was always a bit aware of what's happening, but not much, because the media doesn't talk. Schools don't educate you on that. I'm from Switzerland, neutral country. You don't talk about that. And I shall say, it's bad to say, it's sad to say, I'm grateful that I'm woken up now, that it has taken this tragedy for people like me. And it's never too late to wake up. Never too late to stand on the side of humanity.